Hey everybody, and welcome to today's video. I got my new visible wireless phone in the mail last week, and if you plan on ordering it yourself, I want you to know a couple things about it before you order, and I'm also going to get down to the real question: can you use this service to replace your home internet? Alright, so I ordered the cheapest phone on Visible's website to test this service out. It's a $19 phone, it's the R2 from Visible. And as soon as I got the phone, I went ahead and activated it so I could test it out and run some speed tests and everything. And we're going to run some speed tests today in today's video as well. Now, something that I want you to know about if you decide to order this, they ship really fast and they do free shipping. They actually do overnight shipping. If you order during business hours, like on a Monday, you're going to have your package on Tuesday and you don't have to pay for that shipping. It's free. So that's pretty cool. However, I cannot stress how ridiculous I find this. So I ordered this phone and the SIM card. Of course, the SIM card's free. They sent me the phone. It comes with the SIM card. $19 after tax. It was $20.33. So this $19 package, when it showed up at my house, did not get delivered because nobody was home to sign for it. It's freaking $19, guys. Why would I have to sign for something that's only $19? So I ended up getting delayed today, and I got it. I ordered it over the weekend, and I was supposed to get it on Tuesday. Instead, I got it on a Wednesday. But no big deal. It's just one day. It's just one of those things that you should know before you order it yourself. You have to make sure that somebody's going to be there to accept the package, or you're going to have to reschedule the delivery for a different day. So I like it when people aren't necessarily sure what they're sending you. So what they did is they sent me this box, and I opened up the box, and of course in the box is this box that has the phone in it. But anyway, so I have this loose SIM card and this little SIM card tool, so I can put my SIM card in there. I open up the phone box, and what do I have in there? I have my phone, and then what's this? Another SIM card. Now I'm not going to complain about that because basically I now have two SIM cards, so if one acts up, I have a replacement. So whatever, that's fine. Okay, so when you set this phone up, or any phone that you order from them, you're gonna have to update the software because these phones have been sitting on shelves for a while. So actually, when I upgraded this phone, this little cheapy phone actually got Android Pie 9. So I was okay with that. That's apparently a really good operating system. However, it took a little while to download that and get it installed, but they want you connected to Wi-Fi when you do that. You have to have Wi-Fi to set it up in the first place because you have to have access to the app so you can activate your service. And then you also need to have access to Wi-Fi for while it does all its updates, the phone. So if you don't currently have Wi-Fi and you're ordering this service, the phone's dead to you until you get to somebody who has Wi-Fi. So you go to a neighbor's house or a friend's house, go to your local McDonald's or some restaurant or hotel, that has free Wi-Fi, and that way you can get your phone set up and you can start using it. And another thing to note that I didn't realize when I first ordered it, thank God that it worked for me, but Visible works on 4G LTE on the Verizon network. They work on only 4G LTE on the Verizon network. They don't fall back on the 4G and 3G areas. So Verizon covers, as they say, 99% of the United States population. However, if what I'm reading and what I'm being told is correct, the LTE side of Verizon's network only covers about 70% of Americans. So that's just something for you to consider. You're gonna kind of want to make sure you have LTE in your area, make sure there's a Verizon store, in your area so you can ask them questions and ask them whether or not LTE is available. Aside from that, you're pretty much golden. So just make sure, you're ready to have somebody there to, sign for the package when you get it, and make sure you live in an area where you have Verizon's 4G LTE network. Other than that, you're ready to go. So we're gonna get down right to it. We're gonna do some speed tests. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a speed test right here on the phone, and we're gonna see what kind of signal the phone itself is pulling in. So let's run this speed test right now. Get my phone behind the camera, or get my head behind the phone so that way it'll, come on. I was hoping that it would focus. Maybe if I put my finger in there. It's not gonna focus. Hopefully you guys, you can see through that blur, and I'll give you the stats here in a second. Bring that screen back up. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Okay, I had to hit the back button on there because I accidentally went to the next page. So 13.2 megabits per second download, 19.5 megabits per second upload. That's one thing that impresses me about using 4G LTE for like your internet connection and everything, is that the upload speeds in most scenarios for me has always been higher than the download speeds. As a matter of fact, the service that I have right now at my house is Suddenlink internet. It's 400 megabits per second internet I'm paying for. Obviously I don't connect that fast, but my upload speeds are like 5 megabits per second. They're really terrible. So this right here, is almost 4 times better on upload speed than my current internet. That doesn't help me download packages any faster, but I think it helps me with like gaming and everything and sending signals back and forth. I don't really know if that's true or not, but for some reason using this for my gaming has been a lot smoother than using my cable internet. All right, so I'm holding the camera right now, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to connect to this hotspot on my computer. Come on. There it is, visible R2. And we're going to connect to it. And now I just got to enter the security key. I'm going to put the camera away for a second so you guys can't see what my password is. Not that that matters. But okay, so hopefully I put that in there correctly. Gonna hit next. Yes, whatever. Oh, darn it. Okay, let's try this again because apparently I put in the wrong security key. Okay, so we are now connected to the visible R2. So we're going to go over here and we're going to do a speed test. We'll do a couple of them on here. We'll do, well, okay, it took me straight to this one. So let's test my speed, and you can see right here, Verizon. Oh my gosh, look at all these ads on this page. It's crazy, but it is a free speed test, so whatever. Now, by the way, guys, this right here is on the hotspot. This is not obviously just the straight up connection on the phone. So I'm sharing hotspot, and a lot of people are under the impression that Visible limits hotspot data to just 5 megabits per second. And truth is, they're not limiting that right now. They actually specifically stated on their website that they are not currently putting any speed caps on any plans. And as long as you remain on the plan, you will forever never be, throttled to certain speeds. So ping, a little higher, 89. We can see my download speed, 17.03, upload to 6.4. And again, this is on the hotspot, guys. So it's definitely not necessarily true anymore that they cap you at 5 megabits per second for the hotspot. So my favorite part of using this is gaming. I use this on for my gaming, and I experience less lag while I'm gaming with the hotspot from this Visible R2 device than my cable internet. So let's go out here. We're going to run a speed test on my Xbox real quick so you guys can see whether or not my speed is throttled on the Xbox or if I have full capacity on there as well. All right, guys, so here I am connecting to the Xbox. All right, console's connected to the internet, and again, you can see right here I'm connected to my Visible R2 phone. So let's do a quick test network speed and statistics, and let's see what kind of connection I'm getting to the Xbox servers. This does take a second. And looks like my buddy's online. Alright, so here we are on the Xbox right now. Sometimes I actually connect a little better than this, but download speed 8.56, upload 8.67, no packet loss, latency 98 milliseconds. Let's try this one more time and see if I get anything different, because usually I'm connecting about 12 megabits per second down and give or take around the same for upload speed. Okay, so download speed 8.51, upload speed 8.22. Latency is actually a little higher that time, 120 milliseconds. No packet loss, wireless strength 100%. So there's our statistics for the Xbox. Alright guys, so as you can see from this video, this phone connects to personal computer, it'll connect to other devices, your phone, it'll connect to your gaming system. But there's still a question of whether or not you can use this to replace your home internet. Now when you order a device from Visible, most of their devices, unless it's an iPhone, Visible caps their phones to just one device tethered at a time. So this right here, if I'm tethered to the computer, I can't tether it to the Xbox or to the Roku or anything else in the household. It's limited this to this, and that's it. However, there's a couple of ways around this. One way around it is that you can own an iPhone. If you have an iPhone right now and it's unlocked and it's compatible with the service from Visible, then you are not limited to how many devices you can tether. Because again, if I'm hearing correctly, Apple does not allow Visible to use their devices and resell their devices with any type of cap on them like that, to where you can only tether to one device. That's not what Apple's about, and they're not letting carriers do that to their devices. So you can either own an Apple iPhone, or if you don't have one and you don't want to spend $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 dollars on one, what you can do is you can go to Amazon, and on Amazon you can just search the term travel router, and you'll find a bunch of devices in the $20 and $30 range that will actually tether to your device and redistribute your signal to other devices. Now there's another issue with that. If you live in an area like me and you don't really have the fastest connections with 4G LTE, it's going to be really tough to try to stream your TV while someone's gaming, while someone is on YouTube. You're going to pull from that 10 or 12 or 14 megabits per second internet connection that you have, and next thing you know, your screen might start buffering on your Roku, or you might start lagging when you're gaming. So here's the beauty of this plan, is that even though Visible charges $40 a month for service, which is unlimited cell phone service, it's unlimited text, it's unlimited data with no soft caps, it's just straight up unlimited from the beginning. The only thing is that you might get prioritized during congested hours. But what you can do is start a party, and when up to 4 people join into the party plan, your cell phone service only becomes $25 a month instead of $40 a month. And like I described in a previous video that I did, since I've just discovered that this is probably going to work for us, what I'm going to do is, our current cell phone plans are going bye-bye, and I'm going to put 4 of these Visible plans into our household. I'm going to sign up, she's going to sign up, 2 other people that don't exist are going to sign up, and we're going to have 2 phones for ourselves and 2 phones dedicated as mobile hotspots, and also as backup in case something goes wrong. And I'm going to order one of those travel routers, maybe 2 of them, so that way we can stream our TV, game, play on our computers and everything. And I can just go ahead and cancel our cable internet, which apparently is very unreliable for us anyway. And what we're going to get out of it is, we're going to have 4 phones, which kind of seems unnecessary, but we're spending almost $60 a month on our cable internet. And then each of us combined are paying $90 for our current cell phones. So we're spending $150, just give or take a few pennies on cell phones and internet right now. If we go with Visible and open up 4 lines, we're spending $100. And we have phones, we have backup phones, and we have mobile hotspot internet to power our household. So guys, if you live in an area where this service works for you and you get pretty decent signal, I wouldn't pass it up. It seems like a good deal right now. Right now they're doing the the no speed caps on their cell phone plans. It's hard to tell how long they're going to do that for. They could do it for another year. They could stop doing it tomorrow. So right now, and especially if you order a phone from Visible, where they're doing the MasterCard cash back, and rebates when you order a phone, up to $200, guys. Now is the time to cash in on Visible and get yourself a good plan and maybe home internet before the time runs out. Oh yeah, something else I'd like to tell you guys too. But I got this phone on Wednesday, and from Wednesday through Friday afternoon, a full 48 hours, I charged this up to 93% when I first got it. This little $19 R2 cell phone, this little cheap thing, which really isn't that bad actually. Performs really well and is quick. Camera's alright on it. But I had this thing for 2 days pulling power, and during those 2 days I had about 11 hours worth of either streaming or gaming off of this device. So for 11 hours of mobile hotspot use, watched a couple of YouTube videos, made a phone call to myself to make sure the service sounded good. In 2 days, I burned the battery down from 93% to 23% before it was time to charge it again. And, you know, that's a big deal, using mobile hotspot, you know, for 11 hours and, you know, barely burning through battery. So even just ordering one of these cheap devices to get started and to try the service in your area to make sure it's going to work for you, you're $19 in on a phone and you're $25 for your first month of service. And again, like I said, you know, that it's $40 a month after your first month, unless you do the party plan and start reducing your cost. So yeah, guys, Visible may not only be just a good cell phone service for you, but it could also be used to power your home with internet. So check it out.